Ready.
The best veterinary care you can give your dog comes from you, believe it or not. It's a simple and short process that could potentially add years to your dog's life if it's done correctly. Good morning, I'm Chris Averill, and today I'm here to discuss how to conduct a proper health inspection on your dog to help mitigate any future health problems that could arise throughout its lifetime. I'm going to cover areas needing inspecting in the dog's head region, the dog's body, and some good tools or equipment to have in a first aid kit at home for him. The best place to start anything is at the beginning, and with this inspection it's no different. The first area needing inspecting is the dog's nose. You want to ensure that it's pretty moist there. Indicators of concern would be cuts or lacerations, maybe causing the dog discomfort. As you make your way up to the dog's eyes, you want to ensure there's moisture there as well. Indicators of concern there would be redness, swelling, or cherry eye, which is when the dog's third eyelid actually pops out of socket. Now the dog's mouth region has quite a few different areas needing inspecting. First, with the teeth, you want to make sure that they're fairly white and that none of them are broken or missing. Then you want to check the dog's tongue, ensuring it's pink and pretty moist as well. If there's any blue discoloration, that would indicate loss of oxygen in the dog, which is extremely important to get your dog to see a veterinarian. Lastly, in the dog's mouth, you want to make sure that the gum line is pretty sticky feeling, and that if there's black spotting, make sure that your breed is known for having black spotting along the gum region, or that could be an area for concern as well. The last area needing concern on the dog's head region is the ears. You want to make sure that the ears are free of debris, that there's not any excess hair or dirt, or if there's a strong pungent smell that could indicate a bacterial infection, which would be pretty serious. Now let's move to the dog's body. Most of the dog's vital organs are located in the dog's body, so it's just as important to inspect that region as well as the head. The first area on the body needing inspecting is the dog's skin or the coat. You want to take your hands and brush along the dog's body, ensuring that there's no missing hair, no abnormal growths or bumps on it. Next would be, as you make your way down the dog's body, you want to check the feet, checking the pads, especially on the bottom, making sure they're not cracked, bleeding, or being extra sensitive, which would cause the dog to walk differently than normal. Next is the dog's genital or anal region. You want to make sure there's no leakage of any discolor happening in either region. You want to also make sure there's no abnormal growths or bumps that you haven't indicated when you first got your dog. The last area needing inspecting is the dog's tail. You want to make sure it's not causing the dog discomfort when it wags, or that there's no tail tip trauma, which is when the dog's tail wags excessively, bumping off different objects or items maybe in your house, which will cause the tip of the tail to split and crack open, which is extremely painful for the dog. Bonavate.com says, although tail injuries are very minor, if left untreated, they could continue to bleed for weeks or months on end. Lastly, having a good first aid kit is handy in case you notice any abnormalities or areas of concern during the inspection. The first item recommended in a first aid kit is some type of cleaner, whether it be hydrogen peroxide or a chlorhexidine solution, because during the inspection, if you notice anything, the first step to treat it would be actually clean it, so that's where those products would come in handy. The next item I recommend is some type of dressing, either cotton Q-tips, cotton swabs, or gauze pads, which are used to control bleeding and apply pressure to an injury that might have happened during the inspection or that you noticed. HumaneSociety.org also recommends a topical ointment, specifically a triple antibiotic, which is used for the most part as a catch-all for any laceration or cut found on your dog. So today I shared some info on conducting a health inspection. We covered areas needing inspecting along the dog's head region, the dog's body, and I also gave some recommendations to have a good, healthy first aid kit in your home. I hope you learned some new info and how important it is to maintain good health in your dog so it can have a long, healthy life. The purpose of the inspection is to, after doing it routinely, you have an idea of what's normal for your dog so you can immediately spot out what's abnormal. If you have any questions, please consult your veterinarian. Don't hesitate. Thank you.